Well, hey, good Thursday afternoon to you, Parkview Baptist Church. I wanted to bring you a quick update today. Several announcements, several different things that are on my mind that I think need to be on your mind and I need to remind you about. And things that are just coming up that we talk about on Sundays with announcements and other times and through our worship guide that we print now on Sundays, but wanted to give you this as well, just in case you have missed any of this or some of this may be brand new to you. So let me just go through a few things that are going to be happening in the month of February. It's amazing to consider the fact that January is quickly leaving us and that we're already going to be moving into the second month of the year. But February is already proving to be a busy one, and it's going to be full. One of the very first things I want to tell you about is something that we're going to begin on Wednesday, February the 2nd. And that is, we're just calling it First Wednesday Worship, okay? The first Wednesday of every month, as long as there's not maybe some holiday issue or things of that. But the first Wednesday of every month, here's what we want to begin to do. We're going to have an all-church time of worship and prayer together. One of the big reasons is that we want to connect all of our adults with our students, our teenagers, our children, and just really pray together. We are going to worship together. We're going to sing together. We're going to look at the Word of God together. But one of the other things we're going to do is pray together. And where that was born out of really was I think it was back in the summer really of this past year, where we got together with the students prior to them going to Passion. And they prayed with us and we prayed with them. And it was just a special time. And since that time, Stephen, as well as the students, have looked forward to that time returning. And so what we've decided to do is just to make that a regular event. Once a month, the first Wednesday of every month, 6 o'clock, just like our regular prayer meeting time. And we're just going to be together with the young people and the old people together, all of us with them, praying together, worshiping together, as well as looking at the scriptures together on the first Wednesday. So that's February the 2nd. I pray that you'll put that on your calendar. I pray that you'll come and check it out and be a part and encourage even our young people. Let our young people encourage you, if you will, because I know you'll be encouraged by their presence with us and them on our side as well. So February 2nd. Next one is February the 11th. That's a Friday night. And one of the things we want to do is we're just going to create a Friday night game night, a Friday night fellowship time in the Student Center, where we all come together, and maybe you can invite a friend, invite someone who's not connected to our church or to any other church, and we're just going to enjoy anything that you might bring, okay? For example, the board games that you might bring, things that you will enjoy sitting around the table with others, whether that's a card game, whether it's a Mexican train game, or whatever the case may be. I invite you to bring whatever it is you enjoy, invite friends, talk it up with your discipleship group, talk it up with your Sunday school class, and come and join us beginning at 6:30 on Friday night, February the 11th. And also bring things like desserts, bring things like a finger food if you want to, that we can enjoy together, and everybody can partake and just have a good time. What we want to do is begin to figure out and find out all kinds of ways to utilize a very good facility. A facility that allows us to watch movies, to watch anything on the screen that we might want to do one day, music as well, but just the space, a coffee bar, all that's available to us over there, and create some times of fellowship. And so I hope that you'll put that on your calendar as well, which will be Friday night, February the 11th. Now, moving ahead and moving forward to one more weekend after that, February the 19th, we're going to have a big work day here at the church. It's an all-church work day. It's not just for men and women. And it is amazing to look at the sign-up list downstairs and see how many people have signed up already, men and women. And so one of the reasons why we're going to ask you to sign up for that day is this, because your properties committee has created a list, a priority list of things that we want to do in just working on our grounds, our facilities, anything and everything that we can. And by having the kind of list and the numbers we have, we can divide up those kind of jobs. I say we as if I'm doing that. That's going to be Brad Stevens and the Properties Committee. And that is Saturday, February the 19th. Now, the week after that is the 26th, and I'm really excited about Saturday the 26th because on that day we have an offering to any mom, okay? And our first target is the mom that is at Parkview Christian School. All moms at Parkview Christian School are going to be invited to participate in what we're calling Risen Motherhood. Now, beyond that, we're going to invite any mom of our church. I hope we can invite moms from all over our community. I would love for this to be just a blowout event where we have more people than we know what to do with. One of the reasons for that is I know that as Miss Dottie Stevens is preparing to lead that time and to teach our moms and to encourage our moms and to utilize the testimonies of some other ladies in our church, Miss Angela and Cheryl are going to be helping her as well. I want you to get the word out because on that Saturday from 10 to 2, everything is free. Free materials, a free light lunch, free childcare. There's going to be no expense to any mom who wants to come. Everything will be covered for them. And a quick side note, since my wife, Lori, is going to be heading up the child care, if you can help with that, or if you would like to make that your ministry to these moms, you let Lori know because she's probably going to need your help, especially if we can get as many of these moms in here as we are hoping for. So there's a lot happening that's going to be starting in February. First Wednesday worship on February the 2nd. We just want to then on February 11th, the next week, on Friday the 11th, just invite anybody and everybody to enjoy fellowship, games, food, all kinds of fun together, beginning at 6:30 on Friday night the 11th. Then Saturday the 19th is an all-church work day, which I guarantee you will encourage everyone, especially as we see projects taken care of around here. And then the 26th, of course, Risen Motherhood. Now, as for this Sunday, I do want to invite you back to worship with us on Sunday morning as I continue in this series that I just called What Moves the Heart of God. We've talked about a couple of individuals. We've talked about the Bible itself. And as we've looked at these individuals, Gideon and Abraham, and their lives, and to see what it is to live by faith, faith is what moves the heart of God more than anything else. And so this week we're going to continue that. I have a very special message for you again from one of the characters, biblical characters that is mentioned in Hebrews 11, and I hope that you will join us this coming Sunday for that. Now, here's one last announcement or update that I'm really excited about, and that is this. This Sunday night, the 23rd, our discipleship groups are going to relaunch. I've talked to many of you, different leaders, different participants, and I know you're as excited as I am. And these discipleship groups, I cannot wait for them to begin again in the various homes that they meet in, here at the sanctuary on Sunday night as well. And so let me share with you just a couple of things about our D groups, as we call them. Number one, you will still be provided an outline of the message from Sunday morning, and then a Q&A and a further search of the Bible based on the subject matter of Sunday morning's message that will hopefully help us dig in deeper to what we spoke about on that Sunday morning. Now, there's also going to be some other things that your discipleship leader is going to be doing in the days ahead, okay? Number one, we're always going to have a focus every night on one of the 10 marks of a disciple. You might remember last year we talked about the 10 marks of a disciple, and in some way I want to keep all 10 of those in front of you as a church every single Sunday night through the leadership of your discipleship group leader there. Now, it's not going to necessarily take up too much time so that you are not able to discuss the sermon that morning and all that comes with that outline, but it is going to be something that we keep in front of us at all times so that we can keep being we can keep growing as a disciple. One of the other things that's going to happen over the next several weeks is I'm going to ask your discipleship leader to be going through a lot of questions with you. I gave many of them a piece of paper Sunday night a week ago that we're going to talk about. And the information that I hope to gather out of these questions will come from you, the church body, through our discipleship groups. And it's going to help us understand what we need to be doing in our future. I believe as we try to continue to understand what God is calling us to do in the way of vision. We like to call it vision. And what God is doing in the days ahead, this is going to help. And we want to hear from you. And so everybody will be given that opportunity to do that. Now, there's a lot of them. And so we're not going to be able to do them all at once, but we're going to kind of methodically go through them. I'm going to ask your leader to have those for you, not to take a whole lot of time out of the D group for that, but to use it in a way where it's given to you, where you can do it kind of like homework and bring it back the next Sunday night, so that then it can get in my hands and we can begin to decipher and discern all of those things as a part of what we want to do in our future. Also, the action side of discipleship is on its way. Discipling is never just a sit down and learn and be able to memorize and regurgitate facts or figures or numbers or books of the Bible or what Mike preached about on Sunday morning. A disciple becomes a disciple much more when they take all those things and they put it into action. And so we're going to begin to introduce some of these things this next month as far as what we call go days, which means we're going to be going into our community in different ways. We're going to be doing what we call serve days, which is much the same, all right? But it's going to be serving our community, our people with various needs through different projects, but focusing on servanthood. So going, sharing the gospel, serving and meeting needs, but then also just simple prayer walking, where we are trying to just engage our community in prayer, engage them in encouragement, and empower them through that prayer and encouragement. And so I look forward to having your D leaders know more of that, because they still are probably thinking to themselves, we don't know enough about this either, Mike. And that's okay. We're going to bring this along, but those times are coming, because a disciple doesn't just learn. A disciple then acts, and that's what we're going to do. And then we'll talk about further down the road multiplication, because I can't wait to see our efforts in discipleship multiply themselves. So there's a lot of things about the future I hope you're excited about, that I believe we have reason for hope at Parkview Baptist Church in the days ahead with what God is going to do in this community through you. And I'm excited for you. So if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or wonderings about any of those things, please don't hesitate to call me, come by and see me, text me, anything you want to do. And I look forward to catching up with you real soon. Hope you have a great Thursday. I know it's a little messy out today. Going to be a little cold, so enjoy the last burst of winter, I hope, because I'm looking forward to spring. And either way, I hope I get to see you Sunday morning in worship here at Parkview. God bless y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.